Assume the consciousness of being the one you want to be, and you'll be saved from your present state. All right, here we go. So we are reading Be Your Future Self Now. And that's important, now. And we've read Ben Hardy's books before, and wow, let me tell you, mind-blowing. Willpower doesn't work. We talk about it all the time, and I promise you guys will be talking about this book all the time. It's got me. It's hooked me. Be Your Future Self Now. What an awesome book title. So there it is. Assume the consciousness of being the one you want to be, and you'll be saved from your present state. On the evening of October the 4th, 2015, Jimmy Donaldson filmed 4 YouTube videos. Let me just fast forward the tape here for you. So that wasn't even quite 10 years ago. It's 10 years ago on the 4th of October this year. Now, he filmed 4 videos, and he projected the first one to go out, as you can see here, 6 months into the future, the second one 12 months, the third one 5 months, and the fourth one 10 years. And the 10-year one has not yet come out. Now, if you don't know who Jimmy Donaldson is, do you know who Mr. Beast is? Like, this is massive. And this book was written in 2021, and we are now in 2025 if you're watching on a recording. And it is the 7th of March. So let me just give you a bit of a synopsis of where Jimmy Donaldson is at. So at the time of filming, he's got 8,000 subscribers. Pretty incredible. Now, he was painting a picture for his future self. Now, we didn't even know he was doing it. And you know what I love about the technology, about this information age, is look at this little button here. You can click on this little button. Oh, and you can click on the video. So this is Jimmy, 8,726 subscribers on the 4th of October 2015, when he should have been studying for a history exam.
At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views. So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. So you might be wondering, what the heck is this? And honestly, I'll probably forget about this by the... Oh, I'm shaking on. Sorry, my hands shake. Let's set this down.
Quality video.
Did that fix it?
Quality.
Yeah. So you might be wondering, what are you watching? And I just got a random spark of motivation to make a video and schedule upload it 6 months later. So yeah, I'm making this video right now and I have 8K subs. Hopefully in 6 months I don't still have 8K subs. And yeah, I'm just gonna schedule upload this video for 6 months down the road. And then after this, I'm gonna schedule upload a video for a year, and then 5 years, and then a decade. Hopefully, dude, if I'm still doing YouTube a decade, by the time you see this, you probably won't care that I failed it. Probably gonna fail because I'm not studying. One last thing, just so you know what I'm talking about. It's currently October 4th. So yeah, like I said, this is October 4th when you see this.
You know, fast forward the tape. Let me fast forward the tape to right now. Here we go, Mr. Beast. I looked his page up last week. He had 369 million subscribers. He's now picked up 2 million in a week. 371 million subscribers. He's number 1 in the world. And his 10-year video hasn't even come out yet. You know the power of technology? You go to your iPhone, the 5th of October 2015, and guess what came up? Look at this guy. It's Tom. And there he is in the Lightning McQueen car. And what a cute kid. That was October the 4th, 2015. So that Mr. Beast has gone from... Tom's aged 9.75 years. 9.5 years. I was doing some cleaning. I was girding the backyard as well on that day. But, you know, where were you 9.5 years ago? Can you think back 10 years? But more importantly, can you think forward 10 years? Can you move forward the tape to 7th of March 2025? How old will you be? It's pretty easy, just add on 10. How old will your kids be? Where will your bank account be? Where will your health be? Where will your thinking be? Will you still be here? Big question. Hey, you know, technology's changed a lot. Imagine what technology will be like in 10 years' time. Remember Marty McFly? I'm pretty sure he went forward to 2015. It's now 2025. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 2016 or 2015. Like, assume the consciousness of being the one you want to be, and you'll be saved from your present state. Pretty outstanding. So thank you, Jimmy, for painting that picture. I'm not going to go through the book too much here, guys. Look, there are so many great quotes in the book. You be public about your future self, and you'll immediately stop being consistent with your past. Now, there's a lot of great content in this chapter, and he's setting up the book. All right, and we'll talk more about the book as we go through. Mr. Beast's psychology and commitment shifted that night. He skipped his history test to go public about his future self. It's right here. Be public about your future self, and you'll immediately stop being consistent with your past. So he put it out there. He scheduled it to go. All right, set and forget. And immediately his posture changed. He had 8,000 subscribers, but he pretty quickly took it to hundreds of thousands. And then he just did some bold stunts. I mean, he just worked out a rhythm that worked for him. You don't have to do what he's done. I'm not suggesting we become Mr. Beast, but he's done a lot with his money. He's now a multi-billionaire. He signed a $200 million contract with Amazon. I don't know the answer to this because we're just reading now with you. But how do you put yourself into your future self? So here's the quote. Viktor Frankl. I'm going to slow down. Let's read it together. Live as if you were living already for the second time, and as if you had acted the first time as wrongly as you are about to act now. So basically, you got a second chance. You watched yourself doing something silly, and you've got a chance to pause, rewind, go back, and relive that situation. What would you do differently? It's powerful, and I think it's emotive. And I'll tell you what happened to me as I was driving along. I decided to live the rest of the day as if I were my future self 20 years into the future. And my future self had the opportunity to travel back and relive the rest of today. I'm getting emotional thinking about it now. So when I pulled into my driveway, my 3-year-old Phoebe was outside waiting. Daddy. She jumped around, excited to see me. Watching my beautiful and witty daughter, I knew my future self 20 years from now would give anything to experience this single moment. I jumped out of the car and hugged Phoebe like I hadn't seen her for 20 years. I said, "Do you want to chase me?" After playing for about 5 minutes, I snapped a selfie to remember the time my future self came back and played with this little girl. There it is. So I went home at that moment and went in, and I ran up to Lucy and gave her a big hug. Thought I'd just copy, snapped a selfie. And there we are. That's when she came home from preschool. She was very dirty. Then the next day, she came home from preschool. She brought me, she said, she ran upstairs and brought home a picture she did for Daddy. We'll leave that. So, what about you? What's your story? So, we talk a lot about the 10-year timeline. Have you done one? Do you have a dream book? If I was at my other office, you'd have my dream book right there. And I open it up all the time. And I opened it up just the other day as I was doing my notes, and I was looking at things, and I thought I've got to tick things off, tick things off, tick things off. Things I wrote down 20 years ago. There was 2 things I ticked off. One of them I have ticked off, and another one I'll get to tick off later this year, because they were written down, and we put ourselves in the DeLorean and look into the future. It is an unbelievably effective strategy, emotionally, to put yourself into the future and live as though you've already achieved those things. What would you do? What decisions would you make? What investment would you put in financially and time-wise into the project you're working on right now? Ben Hardy, you are very smart, very clever. Love that picture of you and your daughter, and I think he's got 6 kids. I think he was 32 when he wrote that book. Yeah, wow, I know where he's going. Fast forward the tape, 10 years from today, hopefully the Swans would have won 3 more premierships. Are you willing to make a bold prediction about your future self 10 years time? Put it out there. Mr. Beast did. Pretty powerful. Hope you guys have a great walk and talk. Never stop learning. Always plug in. The compound effect wins every single time. Thanks Jimmy Donaldson and Ben Hardy. You guys are amazing.